Still one of the best heavyweights in the world. Enter the former interim champion, Ciryl Gane. It's crazy to think about him signing with the UFC when he was 3-0 back in 2019. And now here he is, one of the very best heavyweights in the world, responded in kind to the John Jones setback back in 2023. And not a lot of heavyweights are excited when this man shows up in the ring.
No, I mean, he's good. He can do it all, too. You know, Ciryl Gane had some glaring holes in this game. He went back to work and fixed those. Where the wrestling might have failed him before, he's better at that. If you have to stand and strike with Ciryl Gane, you are at a very distinct disadvantage. He is a bantamweight fighter fighting up at heavyweight. He moves so well, tremendous striker, and he's gaining confidence every time he steps into the octagon.
Ciryl Gane, ready to make another major statement here tonight. All right, so here he is, the future Hall of Famer, Poatan. And yes, I say future Hall of Famer, made his UFC debut memorably at Madison Square Garden in 2021. He's gone on to realize titles in 2 divisions. Bro, what else can you say about Poatan?
There isn't much. I mean, he has done so much in such a short period of time. He has headlined some of the biggest events in UFC history. He has knocked out people across 2 weight classes. This guy's power is something like nothing we've ever seen before. But it's his ability to be consistent and be willing to take on any challenge that separates him from most.
Tremendous work ethic. He is coachable, and always good to see his right-hand man, Plinio Cruz, in the corner. Hey, looks like Plinio had a big pregame meal tonight. I don't know. Ready to add to his appreciable legacy here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the intros, we say hello to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ciryl Gane. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Poatan.
One of the best in the business, Mark Goddard, our referee. All right, so here's Poatan taking on a fellow striker here tonight, and easy to see why a lot of people fancy him in this matchup, just given what they both do well.
Absolutely, and watching Poatan, the way that he operates, I'd like to see him dig that jab to the body to set up that beautiful left hook that he throws so well.
Get those combinations going.
Alex needs to be going forward. When he starts to find success, when he's going forward, he starts putting that jab on you.
Well, few heavyweights move as well as the former interim champ, Ciryl Gane, and you see the footwork right away as this fight gets started.
Yeah, the footwork leads to the jab. The guy does a great job of moving into you, and then he pops you. And then the moment you start to rush, he drops the big right hand on you. Ciryl Gane is a hard puzzle to solve, especially as you go up in weight classes. Heavyweights don't move like Ciryl Gane, and you can see that as we watch him right now.
Well, you can just tell the way Gane moves laterally with the footwork and the stance. Could have been a pro athlete in any number of different sports.
Yeah, he's a tremendous athlete. You can see it in the movement of Ciryl Gane. And you can also see the mind that he has. He doesn't rush anything. He takes his time, and he's always setting you up.
It's always funny watching the beginning of these fights as guys try to really set the tone of the fight and the pace at which we are going to fight.
His nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Oh, that's nice keeping her opponent at the end of her range.
Johnson does a great job making him stay right.
Back in the day, one-sided here as he continues to work towards that complete performance.
He's doing everything right, man. I don't know that this guy has ever looked better.
Hands high, hands high. Come on, drop the hammer.
Decent right hook attempt, but it's no good. Pineda's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
All right, let's go. Let's get those hands going now.
Feint left there by Ciryl Gane. Great job by Ciryl Gane to use his feet to get inside and land the jab. A lot of people are going to be trying to take this guy down, but he moves so well.
People talk about Ciryl Gane as if he moves like a welterweight. No, he moves more like a bantamweight. We have always talked about guys moving well at 135. Ciryl Gane moves like one of those guys at heavyweight. That's why he presents so many problems. And not only does he have that beautiful jab, he possesses a ton of power that can put you up.
Under 2 minutes to go.
Keep going with that.
Well, late round action here, and this is why Ciryl Gane had such a rapid rise in mixed martial arts. When he is on point and striking like this, aren't a lot of heavyweights in the world that are going to beat him.
Well, he was next level, John. He was a next level athlete that didn't play football. He was one of those guys that looked like he could play a different sport, but chose to do MMA, and so he just ascended up the rankings. His speed, his quickness, he will pop you with the jab constantly until he finds that moment that he lets something go. I love the way Ciryl Gane fights, and when he fights...
So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round.
Oh my goodness, that was nasty. His opponent's in big trouble here.
Script the bonus checks now. Final seconds of round one. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, heading back to the corner now after that round. And Pineda's corner now. We'll take a look at that lip. The cut man is in, and you got to tighten that up. It's really starting to bleed now. We'll see if it rears its ugly head as this fight continues. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You okay? Good?
All right, round two. This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl, seminal moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on. Incredible.
Great moments by both of these fighters. Let's see who can continue down the path and really try and finish this fight.
Well, you know the book on this guy, very cerebral and tactical on the feet, and there is that inside leg kick.
Just a quick switch of the hips, and boom, inside leg kick lands.
And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You've doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Gane's off to a great start here in round 2, pressing forward, not unlike we saw in round 1. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Gotta work, come on, big
Oh, one of the best head kicks you'll ever see.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like, so when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Man, he kind of looked like me, just walking right into that punch. No defense.
You better move that head.
Poata's left calf starting to show signs of bruising, courtesy of those leg kicks. All right, there's Alex Poatan out of that signature stance, champ.
Yeah, very upright, tall, always kind of bouncing, giving you...
Oh, nice jab there by Poatan. Beautiful diving strike lands.
Great job landing from the top position.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Butterfly guard, pretty effective. You don't see it every day.
No, you don't see it every day anymore. But if you're the dominant fighter, you've got to circle him off of the octagon side, separate his body from the fence, so then you can gain secure top control.
Clipped him with the right hand there. Oh, slipping out of range beautifully. Nice footwork.
I mean, the footwork's on point, the shoulders are moving, the head's moving, never on the center line. He is fighting a beautiful defensive fight tonight.
Pretty interesting to see him mixing it up with the kicks here, some calf kicks, and now attacking the thigh effectively.
Just throwing a traditional leg kick. The traditional leg kick was a little higher. Everybody wants to talk about that calf kick right now. There's still a lot that can be done with those traditional leg kicks.
Oh, man, that cross from Ciryl Gane is clean. He's been landing it all night.
We've talked about Ciryl Gane's cross a lot tonight. And part of it is because of the footwork. The footwork leads to opportunities. The opportunities he's had has been with the cross.
Gane's eye is closing up. 30 seconds to go in the round.
Come on, let's work, move it on.
Oh, he gets back up. The question is for how long?
Now we're going.
Final seconds here. Trying to hammer that lead leg. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Good. Good.
Third round underway.
He just hurt him with a left hook, yep.
You got him hurt. Go after that cut. Go after that cut. Strike.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, you've heard the corner call to set up.
Wait, that hook was beautiful and tight. This man throws his strikes, he throws them the right way.
Man, this dude can't miss tonight, DC. Something about a flow state, I think, right? Finding that zone, not unlike a basketball player, getting into the pocket, then out of harm's way on the retreat. Beautiful offense, even better defense. Looking like one of the best fighters in the world here tonight.
Push forward.
Oh, nice strike there. Looked like maybe the opponent would force a miss. That connected.
Well, you can tell that he's locked in because he understood his opponent was trying to evade him, but he got the punch to the target.
Man, you get so focused on that upper region of Alex Pereira that you're not mindful of the leg kicks. Landed another to the calf there.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's so good at getting that kick to the target.
Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. Pereira's continuing to attack that area. He's trying to make his opponent's eye swell completely shut. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Obvious redness on the right side of his body. We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Let's get busy with those hands now, man. Come on.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there.
Hands higher. Hands higher.
Oh, nice defensive display there. Slipping and moving. Great job by Ciryl. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 52 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Alex Poatan Pereira!
Wow, what else can you say about Alex Pereira? We have called most of his UFC fights, but another knockout tonight. This dude's just devastating.
I mean, these moments are now starting to be reserved for him.